Hey guys, how's it going? Matt with another vinyl haul. This is from September and I guess midway through October. I'm not expecting to purchase too much more in the coming weeks, so I figured I would get this out of the way while I had a few minutes. So I'm just going to get right into it, as I try and always do. The first one is a 7 inch. The first 7 inch I bought in quite a while. It's Death Cab for Cuties cover of Tractor Rape Chain. I think this came out on Record Store Day a few years back, or yeah, I would say probably. Actually, to be honest, I don't know when it came out. I think it was within the last couple of years. It's really just Ben Gibbard. I think it was a recording at Sirius XM, which is actually where I heard him cover the Guided by Voices track. And so then I went to see if it was available anywhere, and I had saw that it came out on Record Store Day, and luckily someone on Discogs had it. I think it was only like $8 or so, $9. So after shipping, it was like 12 or 13 bucks. Really, really love it. Excuse me, that's one of my favorite Guided by Voices songs. So to hear Ben from Death Cab cover it was cool. And that's the A side. The B side is Black Sun. Excuse me, of course, now I come down with hiccups. Black Sun is the B-side. I think that was off their most recent album, Kinsuni or something like that. I'm sure I'm butchering the name, but it was good. It's on white vinyl. This is on Atlantic Records. So I was happy to have this added to my collection at a decent price, I guess. Next up, I have four LPs. I start, I guess, with the oldest one that I picked up. It's Jimmy Eat World's Clarity. This is a reprint from 2015. Yes, 2015 from their album. I think it was around 1999 or so, maybe 1998. I've just been on a really big Jimmy Eat World kick recently, and this was for a good price on Amazon Prime. On Amazon, and I have Amazon Prime, so free shipping. So I think it came to maybe 20 bucks. Could have been actually even less. Really good late 90s emo. This is, I guess, right before Bleed American, when they kind of made the jump to more, I guess, power pop or just straight alt rock. This is still more, late 90s, like I said, emo. Some yelling in it, which they don't do too often anymore. And yeah, this is a double LP. It's on standard black vinyl, so I'm not going to take it out of the, sleeve. Drew a blank on what I was trying to call that. But yeah, really good. If you haven't listened to it and are into Jimmy Eat World, I'm sure then you probably have listened to it. But like I said, if you're into like The Promise Ring, this would be worth checking out. And yeah, I don't know if it's still with the prices going on Amazon, but it was, like I said, it was pretty cheap, and happy to have it. Next is a reissue again. This was a little pricier. This was around, I think, 20 or 30 bucks. I think between 25 and 30. And I had every couple months I just cash in a big jar of coins that I'll accumulate over, from change, from breaking bills. And I put it into a little jar, and every couple months I cash it in, and I get an Amazon gift card, and I just pick up a record. So this time I had about 30 bucks, so I just thought to just drop it all on something that I probably wouldn't buy normally, and it is Circa Survive's Juturna reissue. This is from 2015 as well. I think they reissued most of their first two or three early albums. So this, On Letting Go, and Blue Sky Noise, I think, was their third album. So yeah, this is happy to have this. This is definitely one of my favorite albums from the 2000s. I was a big Circa Survive fan. I've probably seen them 7 times in person, and this is the first piece of vinyl that I have of theirs. And the cool thing was that it came with download codes to download some demos and some unreleased stuff, and then also they have a download to listen to each instrument by itself, which is kind of trippy to just listen to, holding someone's hair back, just the bass lines, or it's cool. It's a cool little added bonus of the 10-year anniversary of this album. which I believe came out in '05, if I'm not mistaken. I want to say '05. And there was a cool story of how the band came together in the liner notes and stuff. I think it's on Standard Black as well, so I'm not going to take it out. But yeah, Circa Survive, Juturno. Next is probably my favorite album of the year thus far. It's Touche Amore's Stage 4. When I first heard the first couple tracks that they had released, I was a little iffy, but in the grander picture of the album, it's a fantastic record. It's heartbreaking to listen to. It's about, I think the singer's name is Jeremy. It's about his mom succumbing to cancer, and just about him not being there when she was just about to pass away. It's about him kind of dealing with the loss from his perspective, but also kind of looking outward to how what his mom was going through. He questions his faith, her faith. It's a really deep record, and yeah, it's something I can't stop listening to. I think this came out probably about a month ago or so. It came out the same day as Symbols Eat Guitars and their new album, and I was actually kind of more excited for that record, but when I listened to this on Apple Music, I was instantly hooked. I had to go and buy it. This as well as on black vinyl, but so I won't take it out. But yeah, it's definitely worth listening to. It's definitely their. If you've listened to their earlier stuff, it's along the same types of lines, but I think just the undertones of the the lyrics and whatnot are just on another level, and definitely worth checking this out if you're a fan of the band. And last but not least, this just came today. I wasn't expecting it until I would say probably like Tuesday, and I haven't listened to it yet. I listened to a couple songs since it's not actually out yet, and I listened to a couple songs. NPR had it on streaming the other day, but I didn't listen to the full record, and that is American Football's LP2. This came just, I would say, within an hour ago, but I was busy. My parents are coming today, so we've been cleaning up, my wife and I. So I haven't been able to pop this on yet. I'm happy that it came early, but it's a little beat up from, I guess, the mailing or whatnot. But whatever. So this is on polyvinyl. This is the first album by the band in 17 years, and with that, they actually gave a coupon to get your next order 17% off, which I thought was kind of cool. So I'll have to look for something else. I pre-ordered this, and by doing so, I got the gold pressing of it. I believe this is out of 3,000, so it's not, I guess, too uncommon. But yeah, it was cool to get a little goodie for pre-ordering it. I think I pre-ordered it the first day that it was announced, so I was pretty early on that. Really excited to give this a spin. Actually, once I stop recording here, I'm gonna throw it onto my turntable. American football, I mean, what can I say that hasn't been said about them? Kind of the forefathers of 90s emo and a lot of the stuff that I then grew up listening to. I've been listening to them for about 10 years now. I think I started right around when I entered college. But before then, I hadn't actually listened to them, and a friend turned me on to them, and they've definitely been one of my favorite bands since then. It's been cool to see that they've been performing more, and obviously then the record was the result of that performing. They are playing in New York in January. I have not gotten tickets yet. I made a note of it and then forgot, and then it's probably at this point sold out. But I'm definitely hoping to see them at some point, if not that show. Hopefully they continue touring in support of this new album. I'm sure it's going to be great, and with that, I'm going to stop recording so I can go listen to it. Let me know what you guys have been listening to in the comments below, and I'll see you guys soon.